I want to ask you guys. Yeah. Can you just go with me? I got it out. Yeah. All right. I need to ask you guys. Last week we talked about respect and respectors and how they protect you. I want to find out if you guys are better protected than you were last week. Were you admitting those respectors? Huh? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Anybody? All right. Well. Remember, the greater level of your respectors that emit out of you, the more protection you have from the harmful side effects you can have from the world, all right? Low levels of those respectors cause de-respectoration. Nobody wants to go to the doctor for that, okay? So, you should fear de-respectoration. And all month we're going to be learning about respect and allowing God to keep working in us so we can raise that level of respect. Now, I found a fine volunteer. I hope he's still in here. Oh, Mr. Don, come on up. And Mr. Don, as you come up here, I got to tell you, last week we had your fine teaching partner, Mr. Dave Grafton. he didn't do so good. No. So Don, we're hoping this morning that you can do a little better. So, if you wouldn't mind having a seat here on the hot seat, I mean just the respector seat, I'm going to apply the meter here. It looks very simple, but it's actually very complicated. All right, Don, do you believe that you can show respect by your actions? Yeah? No? Maybe?
Show respect by my actions?
All right, Don. I'm going to hand you this. Is yours?
I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, let's try some questions. Just answer them with your highest level of respectoration. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right. Your head's a little funky.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, it's not going anywhere. I'm just making sure the wires will electrocute him. I mean, check him out thoroughly. All right.
Just gonna do tomorrow.
Question number 1. Now, you're a policeman. Do you ever interrogate people?
Yes.
All right. So you're familiar with interrogation, but don't think of it that way. All right.
These are just questions.
These are just questions, and this won't shock you much. All right. Number 1: is it respectful when you're at someone's house for dinner to burp or slurp during or after dinner?
No.
Yep.
Apparently, he lives in Cartoonville, but I'm sorry, darling. No. You know, in some countries, say if you lived in Europe somewhere, possibly, that would be a sign that you enjoyed the meal. But we live in the United States of America, and that's considered rude toward your host. So, we'll try another one. All right, back to the questions. All right, question number 2. Is it respectful to roll your eyes, look someone directly in the eyes, or to look downward when you're speaking to someone in a position of authority?
Look at them and roll your eyes. No, that's a trick question.
Oh, that's a trick question.
No, it's not tricky.
D.
Yeah.
What was
There are only 3. The rest
all
no
of
D.
the above?
Did you want all the above?
All the above. A&a-half.
None of the above. None of the above.
Feel safe to go wherever he's patrolling, because I have an idea he doesn't have a clue what in-laws are. No, Don, that wasn't right. I'm sorry. Really, here in the United States, it is very... You're watching them? Are you threatening me? Okay. In some countries, it is a sign of respect to bow your head to the... But here in the United States, where you live and work, it is more respectful to have eye contact with someone you're speaking to. All right, Don, we're going to try again, because I have hope that there's some hope. All right. The final question of the morning, all right, is... Now, Don, I want you to think about this one really hard. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say that throwing your shoe at someone is a sign of A, respect, and I want you guys to maybe help him out. You got some A's and B's here? Where's your A's? Give me an A. A. Okay. And B. B. All right. A, B. A, true, B, false. Throwing your shoe at someone is a sign of respect. True, B. Okay, Don, I'm going to help you out here because you seem to need a little.
What's that say?
What do you guys? If you have an A, it should be on your left hand. I'm seeing a smattering here. Let's can you aim around that speaker? Yeah, okay. Are we ready with the official sound? You guys give him the thumbs down if he doesn't get this right, the thumbs up if he gets it right. The answer is... It's false. It's not. No. It is not a sign of respect to throw your shoe at someone. But Don, I really want you to get one right. I do. I have faith that you can do this. All right, Don. One of our recent presidents had a shoe thrown at him while in another country. Can you tell me what president and where he was at? I know when you tell, but let everybody quiet.
I heard George. I'm going to go with President George W.
George Washington?
Washington.
George Bush! I didn't know you were this long! Teddy Roosevelt!
All right, Don, you were really close. Like about a couple hundred years off, but hey, at this point, that's good. It was actually George W. Bush who was over in Iraq, and he was having a news conference, and some wacky Iraqian reporter threw a shoe at him. Don, I hope you're a better policeman.
Next time.
Yeah, no, we'll get him next time, buddy.
You're
Yeah.
gonna fry me, right?
Give him a big hand, guys. Good try. Well, now, guys, you can go. You're released. You know, we learned that we really shouldn't burp, slurp, roll our eyes, throw our shoes. But, you know, that's what we're talking about, our customs. But the Bible has a lot to say about that too. That's Miss Betty. All right. But, you know, the Bible is like a... Oh, sorry. I thought maybe it had some broccoli. When we look at it, when you look in the Bible, it's like looking in a mirror because it's reflecting back on you the things that you should do and what God says you should be doing. So, we're going to look and we're going to listen to Miss Betty and see what the Bible says about raising our level of respect to it. So come on up here, Betty, and tell them about it.